We begin tonight with breaking news. The retired police sergeant accused of crashing into a motorcycle while under the influence is now in custody. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Eliza Petrie. Michael Egan was booked into the Sangamon County Jail this afternoon. Egan faces charges of aggravated DUI. Fox Illinois' Spencer Davis joins us live from outside the Sangamon County Jail where Egan is being held. Spencer?
Illinois State Police arrested Michael Egan today, charging him with aggravated driving under the influence. ISP's initial investigation says Egan failed to yield and collided with two people on a motorcycle. He's accused of turning left into the path of the bike. ISP conducted a blood test before the warrant was issued this morning. One of the motorcycle riders remains hospitalized while the other has been discharged. The case remains under investigation. Reporting live, I'm Spencer Davis.
Thank you, Spencer. Aggravated DUI is a Class 4 felony, meaning he faces up to 3 years behind bars if convicted. And the family of those two victims are speaking out tonight. Chelsea Farley is still in the hospital tonight with serious injuries. The driver, Trevor Hopkins, still recovering. Fox Illinois' Monique Davis is working for you to share what the victims' families are saying following last week's crash. Monique?
We had the opportunity to speak with both families, and they were able to provide updates on the conditions of their loved ones. I spoke with Trevor's sister, Jade Valleys, on the phone, and she says that her brother was discharged from St. John's Hospital on September 6th, but is still unable to walk or function on his own. Caitlin Weiss, Chelsea Farley's sister, says her sister is still fighting for her life.
My sister is still sedated and on a ventilator. She's doing better every day though and getting stronger, which is our main focus. She went through 11 hours of surgery Saturday, the 7th. They'll try to start waking her up and we can see what's going on in the neurological side of her issues.
Chelsea is expected to undergo surgery today to repair the remaining damage to her body. Caitlin says when Chelsea wakes up, she'll have to spend 6 to 8 weeks learning how to walk again. Reporting in studio, I'm Monique Davis.
Thank you, Monique. A GoFundMe has been made for Chelsea's medical expenses. And Michael Egan's arrest comes after calls for something to happen. In fact, dozens of people gathered outside Springfield Police Headquarters this morning to demand justice. Fox Illinois' Carolina Hassett joins us live with the changes they want. Carolina?
That's right. Tensions rose during the protests today with the public demanding accountability for law enforcement. One citizen was even arrested. Now, the main message was that they want cops to be treated like everybody else. Now, the family of Chelsea Farley, the woman who was struck by a motorcycle by a former officer who was accused of being drunk at the time, was present at the protest today, saying their family had to be notified through social media. Witnesses are claiming the cop received special treatment after that crash. Now, residents are demanding that there be change when it comes to treating the police like everybody else.
If everybody was out here initially and at the previous protest, maybe we'd have change by now. We don't know that that's true, but that's the point, is that it's all one big picture. Nobody's just out here for Chelsea. Everybody's out here to see them be held accountable.
The family is demanding more transparency and communication when it comes to law enforcement. Now, many people I spoke to today said they are afraid to call the police. In Springfield, I'm Carolina Hassett. Back to you.
Thank you, Carolina. Tune in tonight on our sister station, News Channel 20 at 6 to see how the protests escalated and how residents feel their relationship with law enforcement has been broken. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Eliza Petrie. We begin tonight with continuing coverage. Tensions rose during a protest today with the public demanding accountability from law enforcement. Now residents are demanding that there be change when it comes to treating the police like everybody else. This after a retired police sergeant is arrested following a crash involving two people on a motorcycle. A week after a 5-hour meeting, the Springfield City Council may be in for another long night on Tuesday. Fox Illinois' Spencer Davis joins us now to explain why. Spencer.
Last week's lengthy meeting was over a proposed emergency ordinance that would have fined those without homes for sleeping on city grounds, including sidewalks. This week, we'll see the public speaking on their lack of confidence in Springfield PD. Over 30 people signed up to speak at last week's council meeting. Based off of some of the speakers from today's protest, that number may be reached Tuesday night, too.
and they had invited the police chief who had said he would be there, or we were under the assumption that he would be there. And you didn't show up to listen to my words, and you don't want anybody to speak on Tuesday at our city council meeting in our town.
The protest today was set up in advance, but more support showed up because of the recent allegations and charging of a former SPD officer for his role in an alleged DUI crash. I reached out to city officials to find out if there would be extra security or an estimate of how many speakers there would be. I did not receive a response. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Spencer Davis.
Thank you, Spencer. That former SPD officer, Michael Egan, was arrested today for aggravated driving under the influence charge, a felony that would allow for up to 3 years in prison. And during the protests, things began to escalate, with police arresting Tiara Standage, one of the organizers of the protests. Residents are continuing to say that their trust with police is broken.
It's almost putting everybody on alert. Should I even trust officers? Right now, I wouldn't call 911.
Protesters are demanding for more transparency and communication when it comes to law enforcement. And we spoke to the families of the victims of the motorcycle crash. They said Chelsea Farley is still in the hospital tonight with serious injuries. The driver, Trevor Hopkins, still recovering. Chelsea's sister, Caitlin, says Chelsea will have to spend 6 to 8 weeks learning how to walk again. And Illinois State Police arrested Michael Egan today, charging him with an aggravated driving under the influence. Aggravated DUI is a Class 4 felony, meaning he could face up to 3 years behind bars if convicted. And Springfield's Mayor Misty Buscher says she has met with the families of both victims. Buscher addresses the community about what is going on in the case following Egan's arrest.
As the city put out in a press statement on Friday, there is an ongoing internal investigation at the Springfield Police Department. There is also a criminal investigation being conducted by the Illinois State Police. There are ongoing investigations. We ask that you let those play out and be patient.
The mayor also encouraged the community to contribute to the victims' GoFundMe accounts. And after this latest motorcycle crash and the death of Sonia Massey, Springfield residents are demanding for police officers to be held accountable. We sat down with leaders from the Faith Coalition and the NAACP about the solutions they think can be created when situations with police arise.
Always ask an attorney. They have time for at least free consultation in some cases. Ask your pastor. Ask the university. There are many legal scholars as well as people who study and teach criminal justice.
Rudolph also made it clear for residents to voice their opinions at city council meetings. And Fox Illinois is working for you. We are continuing to provide you with the very latest updates as they become available. Just stay with us on our website, foxillinois.com, as well as our social media platforms. Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.